Hi, this is Tina, and thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join me here inside the Divine Joy Circle for today's episode of Joyful Connections, where I'm welcoming back my special guest, Nalini from chaliceofwisdom.com and feeltuning.com. Welcome back, Nalini.
Thank you, Tina.
Yeah, gosh, here we are in October 2016 already. And I would love for you to maybe give us a little insight or an energy update for this month.
Sure. Well, as we all know, we had a really, really critical, intense, powerful, whatever you want to call it, equinox at the end of last month. And from the new moon that was just on the 15th of September to the full moon, which is 15th or 16th, depending on where you are, 16th for a lot of people. There's a fortnight window, a 2-week window, where this is a deep integrating, assimilating, and really moving into a grounding, sort of letting all of the light frequencies that came through this opening really ground through our bodies and into our lives. You know, all these light frequencies have been mostly grounding through the green world, through the trees, and then into the stone. They've been coming through the elementals. And from there, they will go out into the waters, etc. Because they needed to connect with Gaia's stellar heart first. I don't understand why. I just know that that's what I'm observing. You know, and I don't orchestrate things. I watch. Anyway, but the interesting thing about this month is that we have about a fortnight window, the beginning of the month, where is it going to feel more calm and more peaceful? Not necessarily. This is deep integration and assimilation, and you know, we started with a Libra new moon and we've got a lot of Mars energy. And so it sort of depends for everybody where their current transits are astrologically. But what's prominent for this month is moving not out of focus, because we need to carry that focus with us, that new focal point perceptual shift into our expression, which means our actions. So you might be taking sort of what seemed to you like the same old actions this month, as in your job or your family or whatever situation you're in. They need to come from a new place. It's this shift of focus and perception, but then acting as light, with light, from this place of abundance. And that doesn't mean any of the things that our minds think it means. You know, we're all retraining our minds. But so it's interesting, because when I look at the energy of a 28-day cycle or 30-day cycle or whatever, or even the larger ones, those are actually easier to see right now. But the way that this last one has looked is the light weave, all the light streams and the weaving of the flows of light, which is just how I perceive them, all sort of came together in this really tight weave, this really tight energetic bundle to go through this opening of the equinox portal. And then what they've done is it's almost like those party cannons that shoot streamers. You know, that come in October, there's just this where all the streams of light are just flowing out in all these different directions, and they have all these little lovely sparks on the ends, these little like sparklers, these ignition points of light that are moving out through all the worlds, not just this one. And we are each one of those, and all of them, and some of them according to our resonance. So it's a really interesting time where we have an integration time at the same time the light streams are just doing this. And how they will coalesce and cohese again, we don't know. So that can feel a bit unsettling. This is a month to expect the unexpected and to celebrate that, but also expect unexpected abundance for after Samhain, after the Samhain portal, which is, you know, the harvest festival in the Northern Hemisphere and the spring festival in the Southern. And it's all about endings and beginnings. So there are a lot of these, like this moving together and then bursting into all these streams of light. They're so beautiful, and they fractal, and they shift and they change. We can all feel this within us. It's as though the night sky were just moving and dancing, and all the stars were flowing around, which they do anyway, but in a really accelerated rate, where inwardly you can see this. And so how that manifests for us in our lives is that all these energies in everything, every project, every place that we live, our vehicles, everything is shifting. And it's time to lose the projection that, oh, that's going to mean problem or disturbance or bad. That has to be eradicated. And the fastest way to do that is, if you have that habit, if you find your mind doing that, put your mind somewhere else. Train it. It's like, oh, my mind's doing this, put it somewhere else. Give it a new thought. It's like, how do you stop a tantruming child? You either walk out of the room or you give it a new idea. This is what you do with the mind. It's just old habits.
Change the channel. Yeah.
Change the channel. These energies for October are this big distribution of light that's incredible. And so watch where the sparks land for you. This light lit up, and this lit up, and this lit up, and this lit up. And in a way you can think, oh, I'm gathering, as though you were gathering flowers or branches or something. You're gathering those in within your own being. The truth is, it's just these areas are being lit up, that these are the things that resonate for you. These are the things that will give you joy. And so it really still is focused, but it's all about then the acting. The second half of the month is going to come into, how do you express that? Well, you can learn. You follow where the light's hitting in your life and take action according to that and according to your intuition. So it's going to be an interesting month, where the first bit of it here that we're in now is sort of not a drawing inward quite yet. We're getting there in the world, but this integration and assimilation, moving into this incredible expansion all at the same time. And then the expansion energies really take off toward, the second half of the month, just as everything shifts into new beginnings, because this is the energy of new beginnings, which, if you look at things in a linear way, sort of requires endings. The old to fall away, the old needs to be let go of. They call it, death and rebirth. It's one way of talking about something that happens every moment. It happens in our cells every moment. It happens in our world every moment. But it's all about that transition into a way of expressing and acting that comes from the place between all the worlds, the place between all the energies that is the infinite field of source. And it's really exciting this month to me, looking at it inwardly, because it's like, wow, here's this explosion of source's energy into all the infinite fields. And so for each of us, it's like, feel what gets lit up. Where do the light streams land? Because there are the clues for you. There are the little breadcrumbs that say, ooh, try this, try this, try this, try this, do this dance, and see what that weaves together. Mm-hmm. And then as you feel the joy and feel the weaves, just bring it into your heart, because that's what's really going to integrate and assimilate, and stop being so scared of doing that. These energies aren't going to hurt. That's what's happened for everyone. It's like, this has been a painful planet, and these new light energies, if they are acted upon in this way from this place, they bring you joy. There might be tears of release and relief, but or the hurt as it moves out, but that's just what it does. But this is going to be a really interesting one. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, awesome. So it feels like there may be lots of opportunities presenting themselves to look at, how you are showing up in relation to everything in your life. And does that enhance your joy, or does it drain your joy? And to then take actions accordingly.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Me up, or does it bring me down? I mean, there are all kinds of colloquialisms one can use to express that, but just really that, and then taking the action that follows the light, that follows the joy.
Beautiful.
Only actions. That's where in November we move into the discernment phase of only those actions.
Yeah.
And that's where the actions will start to face plant. If it's not that, it will just go south real quick.
Yeah. So what would be some practices that you would recommend for this particular month to support with this?
Okay. Definitely the sort of morning, thank you that everything is showing up, and thank you that I will pay attention, and that I will see where the little light breadcrumbs land, where the streams land today. And you don't have to walk around going, okay, where are they? Where are they? No one has to. No one can do that. No one's mind can do that. Your awareness does that all the time. This is the funny thing. But so definitely doing that. And then really listening when you see something, when you get an intuitive hit, this is the follow through. If it has an action step, follow through on it. Take action step. Second guess it. Don't analyze it. Don't wonder if it's the right thing. Take the step. That's really important for this month. And also, again, with just grounding in nature, grounding in that peace and that calm, where everything is part of the cycle. Everything is part of the abundance. Everything renews itself continually, and allowing your focus to shift there. Like, okay, there's a renewal here. And then instead of obsessing and going, okay, what is it? What is it? So let go and say, thank you thank you that it's here. And then I'll notice what I need to notice. Really, really, really practicing that, and to take the actions that you intuitively are shown to take. So many of us don't do that. It's like we get I got that intuitive hit, but blah, 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 not convenient, not practical, and it's, I wasn't sure, or, I don't think I really want to do that. That's the favorite one. It's like, look, if you got an intuitive hit, it doesn't matter whether your ego wanted to do it or not. It happens. Something's going to happen from that. And if it's off a cliff, I wouldn't recommend it, but, that's a different voice.
Yeah. Oh. Beautiful. So that morning ritual, and then taking the actions that support that. Anything else?
It did just in the evening, just do a quick review. And again, not a scorecard, but it's important to sort of track or observe your own acting. Like, all right, do I remember what the intuitive hits were? And if not, recall them, or bring into my awareness what I need to remember, because some of them you might not. And if it had an action step, did I take it?
Mm-hmm.
And see how it feels, instead of scoring that, on a bad to good scale of any kind, just like, how does it feel to have taken it or not taken it? And that when we learn. And then before you sleep, really important, just ask for a dream, invoke the energies of universal dreaming that support everything that you are making matter, everything that you are manifesting, and let that come through, not just your sleeping dream, but your waking. Bringing this into your life. It's a good month for that.
Beautiful. Oh, yummy. So we're in for a beautiful month this month. And for anyone watching, listening, who would like to have some support with some of the resources and tools available, then go check out chaliceofwisdom.com or fieldtuning.com. There are lots of goodies there. The beauty of both your websites is, as you've explained before, is that it's like light resonating with light, right? So anybody who goes onto the website, you'll find yourself literally being drawn to things as they light up in your awareness. So follow that and then take action on it and see what happens. That's a really fun way to play with it.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you so much, Nalini, for sharing your time with us and sharing this October energy update. And for everyone, until we meet again, go forth and let joy be your guide to a life that is worth waking up for every day. And until the next time, many joyful blessings.